So this is part 4 of the mini course series, or whatever you want to tell. I don't know if it's a kind of a course. It's kind of a mini course, not a complete course. So in this part, I will show you how I create my cloth for this character. So I'm using this software called Style 3D, and it's kind of a free software. Not free, but you can use this software for free for 1 month, and after 1 month also you can use it for free. There is no limitation. This is kind of a brother or sister of Marvelous Designer. How I made the cloths is like this. Basically you have to be a kind of a carpenter, not carpenter, cloth maker. So you have to be a cloth maker, or not cloth maker. What was the actual word for that thing? For hairs we have barbers, for woods we have carpenter, and for cloths we have, I don't know, I forgot, it doesn't matter. But you have to know about the cloth things, how your deformation and everything works properly. So you can see I'm just creating individual, like the pant thing individual. So this is the pant mesh, and then this is the outer cloth, this one, and this is the inner cloth, like this. Maybe I can just demonstrate few things that will be helpful for you. It's kind of a beginner guide thing also. You just have to, I'll just create a new project file. I don't know why this is doing like this. I will just remove the character. So this is the default interface that you will get by default. If you go to this option, you will get your go to the library option, and just click on this, and you will get all your fibers. Fiber means fabric, sorry, fiber. Fabrics, the fabrics, cloths, and everything, all the materials here. In the graphics, you will get one thing only, the PNG one. This is kind of a sticker thing that you can put in your shirt or pants, anywhere. Then we have trim options. Trims are basically the buttons, the zips, and all those type of stuff. Then we have the scene. You can see there are so many scenes option, backgrounds, and everything. Then we have the avatar option. I will just use a male character, this one, and there we have this one. So this is the character, and this is the 2D viewport, and this is the 3D one. These are the tools in the up area, all your editing tools, how you can create your call. So if you go to the pen option, if I just draw something like this, you will see the cloth is there, and if I press space bar, it will simulate your cloth. Okay, this is creating some sort of issue, I don't know why. Just cancel, close program. You can see now this is working perfectly fine. So like this you can create your cloth with the help of pen tool. There is a edit curve option, you can edit the curves. So for detailed videos you can go to the Style 3D YouTube channel. Alright, so for the shirt, there is a preset for the shirt, so you don't have to recreate the shirt from scratch. Okay, if you go to the fabric or garment, garment option, if you go to the male t-shirt option, just click on this. Make sure that you click on add option, and then okay. Now you will see this is properly aligned with your character, and now you just have to press spacebar. Your shirt is ready. Now you have to create your pants, and basically you can just modify this cloth also. So if you want big sleeves, you can just go to this option there, click on the edit pattern, just okay, sorry, not this one, edit curves. Okay, so this is the mirror one, so you cannot select anything in the mirror, you have to select the main one. Just select this one, make it longer like this, and you will see something like that. Make sure you make it smaller first, because it will do some clipping issues. Press space bar, and you will see it is perfectly aligned, and then you can stop the simulation. And in this area you can see this is not properly aligned. Make sure that it is properly inside like this, and then you can increase the length of your cloth again. Just go to the edit pattern and increase the length as per your desire, like this. So you will have some sort of full sleeve shirt. And if you want this thing to be closer, you just have to go to the edit, not curve, edit this thing, or you can just select this 2 point also, and you can make them closer like this. But this is not the ideal way to do that, but yeah, you can just technically you can just do like this and it would work. So this is tighter one. So if you want to convert this thing to a hoodie, you can also do that. It's pretty simple. We have to do a cut here, the waist area. So we will just use a pen tool, or we can just simply select our line here, right click, there is a split option, not split. Add internal ISO line option, so it will create this type of line. You can increase or decrease the length, so I will just leave it like this, and then you can just click on OK. But before doing this, I will just make sure that both of the sides are selected like this. Then right click, add internal ISO, and then increase the size, and then OK. So now you will see that we have this type of cut. And if I just go and select both of them, right click, cut and sew, so it will cut the portion like this. Now I can just go to the selection and I can select both of them individually. Okay, this is not properly cut and sew. Okay, now select both of them, drag this thing down, select both of them, and then resize so that we can make it tighter here, and then simulate, so you will get this type of hoodie. And then you have to just drag this thing up like that, so it will kind of give you the hoodie thing. So we are getting kind of the hoodie one. This is not proper, you have to give some time in order to get a proper hoodie thing, and you will get your hoodie. I'm not going to show you how to create caps, you can watch some videos, but this is the basic things you have to do. And for pants also, you can just go to this option, you can use this blue jeans thing, or we can also download something from online. Just click on the download option there in this corner, this one, and you will get the marketplace of their of this thing. Just select the women, not women, men, and then you just have to, I don't know why this is very laggy, you just have to search for pants. Just select anything, you can create by yourself also, but yeah, if these things are there already, then you don't have to create anything. So for example, if I want this, I can just download this, it will take some time. This thing is done, I can close this, and if I go to the mail one, I don't know where it will put the, yeah, there. It will take some time to refresh. So after that, you will get this pant. Double click, add option, and this will show you something. Just click OK, and it will hopefully export everything. Yeah, you can see there. Just press play, and okay, this is not simulating. So right now you can see this is kind of a complete mess. You just have to put your shirt up, and if you right click on your shirt, if you select everything and then right click, you will get a deactivation option, this one, freeze. So it will freeze the shirt and it will not gonna simulate anything, so you can focus a specific thing in a specific time. So this is the pant one. Just select everything and then right click, and you will get an unfreeze option, and it will unfreeze everything, and you can simulate now. Just give some time to properly do the stuff. It is very slow because there is a lot of parts over here. You can see there is clipping issue here, so you just have to drag, drop, and do some thing like that. So just try to do something like this, and you will get your pant also. Right now it is kind of a complete mess, but yeah, you just have to give some time and you are good to go. This is how I did my for the cloth and everything. And after, when everything is simulated, I will show you the export settings. Click on export, file, export, and I'm using Alembic. Alembic is the best format to export everything. You will get these options. Deselect your avatar. We don't need the character, we just need the cloth and props. Export the selection pattern only. If you want to export specific patterns, you can do that thing also. Then we have a combined fabric and this thing. Select this option. Merge vertices by sewing. Do not enable this. Set your baking resolution 2K or whatever. So in this one, I'm not doing any kind of texturing. In Style 3D, I was doing everything in Blender, so I don't have to export this, but we have to export the seams. So if you go closer to this one, you can see we have this type of seams. the stitches and everything. If you want to export this, you have to use the baking options, and that's the only way. So you just have to bake your normals and you're good to go. You don't need displacement, just bake the normal map and make this thing 0.01 because it will be so larger in Blender when you export, not export, when you import things. So make this thing 0.1 and everything is good. And before exporting, make this thing thick. And another thing you have to do before exporting, and that is the UV thing. Go to the UV editor and you will see like this. Just select everything, Control A, or you can just drag like this. Control A, select everything, all your thing, fill to 0 to 1, and there is a option also, layout. Yeah, just click on layout option, it will properly lay out everything. Now your UVs and everything are proper. Now if you go and bake your material or export your shirt or pant, whatever, you will get your seams and all the stitches and everything properly. So make sure that you disable displacement, bake normal, select your textures, enable the settings, combine by fabric type, or you can also use combine all mesh, separate mesh. Just do some hit and trial and then you're good to go. So that's the thing that I did for the cloth. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching.